This is Brother Kasha Kwala coming back at you with another lesson, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Hakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone to rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. All right, so pretty much we see what's going on in the world. The grip is tightening. Mandates are being pushed out or pushed for. A lot of people's lives are about to change for the worse, to be honest. For men who are under the protection of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, this is a sign of our lives just beginning. Okay, like the scriptures talk about in Revelation, that to be refreshed or renewed. Okay, but while in the midst of everything happening, we can't have any type of fear. Okay. If you have fear that something was going to happen to you, blah, 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 that's a sign of doubt, which is pretty much an insult to the Lord, saying you don't think he can get you out of any predicament. Because you got to remember, whatever predicament or situation you're in was created by the Lord, regardless. So it'd only be the smart thing to go back to the one who actually made the situation to get out of the situation, because I'm 100% sure he has the answer on how to escape. Just matter of fact, let me get that precept of that one. Is that 1 Corinthians 10? Just a real quick one. 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. Yeah, it says 12. It says, "Wherefore let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall." Verse 13, "There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. The Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it." Exactly. He's going to make a way for you to escape. Okay, and when you go into the word escape, matter of fact, let me get before we go to Psalms 46, Isaiah the 10th chapter real quick. All right. This is Isaiah 10 and 20. It says, "And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped out of the house of Jacob." So it says the word escaped. All right. Which is it looks like Pauliata, if I'm saying that correctly. And it says escape or deliverance. All right. So really the word escape means to be delivered. And he'll make a way for you to be delivered in any predicament that you may be in. This is Psalm 46 and 1. It says, "To the chief musician of the sons of Korah, a song from Alamoth. The Most High is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble." Verse 2 says, Therefore will not we fear, though the earth be removed, and though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea, though the waters thereof roar and be troubled, though the mountains shake with the swelling thereof, Selah. So exactly, regardless what's going on around us, around us, if you have faith that the Lord will deliver you in that time, then guess what? He will. All right? Because that's what it says. The Most High is our refuge and our strength. And he is our help in the time in trouble. Like it says right here, help in trouble. This is Psalm chapter 118 and 6. It says, "The Lord is on my side. I will not fear. What can man do unto me?" Because we know a certain man, the third part of man, is going to come down with great wrath. All right? And we are not to fear that. All right? because we understand that is just prophecy playing itself out. It just got to happen. We're not worried about it. We already know the outcome. So there's nothing to fear. Only keep your fear in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right? Because having fear in the Lord will bring you a long life. This is Proverbs chapter 3. Let me get that real quick. Matter of fact, I'll start at 1. It says, my son, forget not my law. Oh, one second. Let me just pull this up because it just came to mind too. One moment. Bear with me. Here we go. All right, this is Proverbs chapter 3 and 1. It says, my son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments. It says, verse 2, for length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee. Right, keep the commandments. All right. Let me get one classic before I get the precept in Ecclesiasticus. This is Ecclesiastes. And y'all know where I'm going with this. 12 and 13. It says, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments. So you fearing the Lord will in turn make you do what he asks you to do or tells you to do, because a commandment is a charge. All right. A precept. All right. The word precept goes into a commandment. The scriptures talk about in Psalm 119 about precepts. Through thy precepts I hate every false way. Okay. So through his commandments that you keep, you understand what's a false way, and therefore you hate it, and you do opposite of it. You do what's righteous to the best of your ability. But we all know, according to Romans, the 3rd chapter, there's no righteous, But there is faith in those who put works to back their faith. Okay, there is that. And what is something that backs our faith? Keeping the commandments to the best of our ability. All right. So it's Proverbs 3 and 1. It says, my son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments, or his charges, or his precepts. It says verse 2, for length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee. So we're on this planet to do two things. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments. It says, for this is the whole duty of man. This is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach chapter 1, verse 12. It says, the fear of the Lord maketh a merry heart, and giveth joy and gladness in long life. Exactly. So you having the fear of the Lord will bring you long life. You having the fear of man will in turn bring you a short life. All right? Because you don't believe the Lord can do what he can do. And you don't believe the Lord is your strength and your refuge in your rock. Okay? You don't believe the Lord set a hedge around you of protection. Let me get Isaiah 5th chapter real quick, because that kind of reminds me of that. Isaiah 5, I'll start at 1. It says, now I'll sing to my well-beloved the song of my beloved touching his vineyard. My well-beloved hath a vineyard in a very fruitful hill, and he fenced it, all right, and gathered out the stones thereof, and planted it with the choicest vine, and built a tower in the midst of it, and also made a winepress therein. And he looked that it should bring forth grapes, and it brought forth wild grapes. Now, the wild grapes are you two third-ass niggas out here, acting a damn donkey, okay? The reason I wanted to bring this out is because it said it's fenced. What is fenced? When you have a fence around something, that means you have a level of protection and privacy, you could say, which would make you consecrated, or what? Holy, meaning separate. So the Lord has a fence of protection around us that you have to understand and comprehend and believe in. Therefore, nothing will touch you. Matter of fact, let's get that in Psalm the 91st chapter real quick. I think it's Psalm 91 and 7. Yeah, Psalm 91 and 7. It says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Exactly. It won't come nigh thee because you have an invisible force field of protection from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai around you that you 100% believe in. Okay? That you 100% believe in. Nothing's going to touch you. Okay? The wicked are the one who's going to get touched. Yeah, it's Jacob's trouble. Our people are going to get touched, and ultimately, destroyed just to come back in the right mind. But you, if you stay in the love of the Lord like it tells you to in the book of Jude, and guess what? These things, these plagues, they aren't going to touch you. Yeah, you're going to get tested. That's all a part of the walk. But since you believe, you'll pass the tests. All right? But you have to stay 10 toes down throughout whatever you're going through. All right? So I'm going to finish off of Psalm 46 one more time. Psalm 46:1, it says, the Most High is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Right? Very present. When you're present, that means you are there. Okay? All right? And, hey, this sums up the Lord's name too. It says a very present help. Yahweh, he is, or he exists. He is. He's just there. He exists. He's just all around, everywhere. Read what's that? I want to say the first or second chapter of the book of Colossians. All right, it tells he's in everything. He's in everything. Yahweh Shai is in everything. Okay, and he's gonna deliver us. Yahweh is in everything. He's gonna protect us. Okay, especially in a time of trouble. All right, it says verse 2 says, therefore will not we fear, though the earth be removed, and though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea, though the waters thereof roar and be troubled, though the mountains shake with the swelling thereof. Selah. Regardless of all these things happening around us, the society crumbling right before our eyes. We're going to see mass deaths due to certain diseases, due to famine, all right, due to actually people being killed by the sword, wild beasts, apparitions. We're going to see these things, but nothing is going to touch us. You got to remember. Moses in the book of Exodus, all these plagues, all these miraculous big-time plagues happened in Egypt that affected majority of the population, but didn't touch him. Didn't touch him. Not one plague touched him. Because he had faith in the Lord. It's that simple. We're going through the second Exodus right now. Nothing is going to touch you if you believe the Lord. Okay? So Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone to rule and teach well. Peace and salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. Brother Kasha Quality. Until the next time, Shalom.